Wow. Oh, yeah. It's that time again. Episode number 32 of The Good Homies. We appreciate y'all. We love the love, and we definitely gonna show it back. You know who it is. It's Black Rod. To my right, it's good homie Mario. To his right, good homie Aaron. To his right, good homie Phil. We're gonna do this like we always do it. Let's start this thing off, man, with Donnie T dropping bombs. All kind of bombs. F-bombs, real bombs,
Dead bombs,
all kinds of
sub
bombs.
bombs.
shit
Bunker
bombs.
buster bombs.
Yeah, bunker busting my ass.
Yeah, you know, Homeboy Prez has some stuff to say, you know what I'm saying, about both sides over there. And I think Phil got a clip of it.
Got you tuned up right here, my boy.
Appreciate it.
You know what, we basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
That's so long, so hard. It's really kind of a pause moment. But they were just so shocked in that moment. They was like,
All right, you good. Yeah,
man,
okay, yeah. We'll take the F-bomb.
Did the president just say that?
Yeah.
Did he just drop one?
Yeah.
And,
That-
and that, you know, that was the one of the biggest things from this. But also, you know, we threw some shot. Well, the country threw some shots at Iran, and all this shit is just everything's moving fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know,
too fast, because, like you say, the country threw some shots at Iran, went over there and claimed to have obliterated their nuclear sites. And right after that, somehow, this man got us a ceasefire. I don't know how he did that, though. You bomb somebody, and then right after that,
Go ahead.
you get them a ceasefire. You can get a ceasefire right after you bomb somebody.
If you do the shit the right way,
You raw as hell.
Man.
it's
Go
like,
ahead, y'all talk.
It's like slapping your little brother around, dog. It's like after a while he can be like, all right, fuck it. I start picking on the other brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But nah, you really bullshitting, dog. Cause and I'm being facetious, cause that ain't how the world work, bro. You don't go slap somebody in the face and say, oh, and yeah, by the way, they say they good. They say they heard what I was saying, and they
When
good.
the USA
that
do
shit don't
it,
work
you
like
all right.
that, dog.
We'll circle back around to that ceasefire shit.
Okay.
So we'll just put that in your mental Rolodex, and we'll get back to that later as we go through this topic. But also, like, they hit a U.S. military base in Qatar. But the thing that I find funny about all this is, like, everybody got time to move their shit before shit get bombed.
That part.
It's like, so, like, ceasefire my ass, the verge of World War III my ass. These niggas is, in my opinion, playing some mean ass games to, like, the either with the market or to just dumbass niggas worldwide.
Yeah.
Right, right, and I agree with that, because if I'm gonna hit you, I'm not. There's no warning.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't supposedly got it right that time. Killed so many of mine. Why am I gonna warn you about what I'm about to do?
Yeah.
So you can move around. Like, everything is like, all this shit it seems staged.
Yes. Very much so staged.
Very much so staged. And
Not a lot of casualties. I mean, you dropping like big bombs, weapons, and it's like, come on, dog.
because if
Yeah.
you can drop a bomb, in Donnie T's words, that
Obliterated.
there you go. That's my word connoisseur over there. If it did that, there's no way in hell there shouldn't be any. I mean, I don't want casualties. Let me say that first of all. I don't want anybody to die.
Yeah.
But if you got this much mass destruction going on in a specific place, somebody should be dead.
Tis true. And not only that, it's one thing for, like for civilians, right? But you telling me you hit a military base, but y'all not really reporting no casualties on a military base? That don't really make sense to me. So
You know what else don't make sense?
What's that?
Is that you will not move this motherfucker with you. I know you got them headphones on and you can hear your. No. Don't do that. Just swing this arm with you, dog, because I know you can hear yourself.
See where it going?
Nah, but when you talk this way, you out the mic. But I know you can hear that. No. Get back like you was.
Nah, I'm good here. So I'm.
But when you turn and look at Rod, you're not gonna be good. That's why I'm trying to talk.
Look.
All right.
See,
Okay.
See.
All right. Bet 5. Look at that nigga neck gonna be hurt because he won't even move the way he's supposed to move. They just got to sit there and look uncomfortable the whole time.
That nigga move his whole body.
Like, you know, your shit should be sturdy as long as you wasn't putting on it like Rod and Aaron was. Like, nigga, you can just swing back and forth. So, like, in your situation, like, this what you did. Oh, yeah, so blah, blah, blah. So you want the mic.
Just hold the mic. That's what you're saying. Just
swing it. Yeah, so when you want to look towards Rod, just swing it towards Rod. Right. Go that way. Swing it back your way. Get comfortable, man. But that's still $5 since I just told you, though.
No.
Because you ain't gonna mess up. All right, well, the bet is voided then.
Hey, no. Just give it about an hour.
Shake that off.
No. You gotta shake it off?
No, just give it about an hour.
Shake them haters. Give it about an hour. He gonna forget again. Yeah. and be right there. Hey, yo, right? Hey.
Bet off. Don't man. Bet off. Bet off, bro.
Mr. And probably give about an hour before Rod make his boom stand come apart again. that nigga said, I just want to get it where I want it. I'm not gonna touch it no more. And that nigga has continued to touch this motherfucker like this is a Nah. Don't say that.
Hey, it reminds me of something.
See, now, because then with the song you was about to sing, as far as remind you of, then I was going to say something for why he's in jail. But
no.
Anyway, man.
Yeah.
All right, so where was he at?
Yeah, done it to you obliterating 3 nuclear sites in Iran.
This whole stage shit that's going on. And, you know, it's funny that the news that we getting is only from us. I mean, how many people are getting any... Have y'all guys been looking at any like foreign news about the situation that's going on?
I haven't. I haven't though.
No, I only speak one language. Bro.
I looked at foreign news about the South Africa thing, but I haven't looked at no foreign language Iran. I don't know what Iran's saying.
Of course he not. That nigga's right there into the propaganda.
Right there in the middle, dog.
He just trying to hear something that feel good.
Fuck yeah. With the chest out and shit.
Hat off,
American.
Over his heart.
Whenever it gets,
I thought you was Mexican. They say white on my papers.
Jose.
What they call you Mexican when it's convenient.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like, shit, if you got the card to play it. Shit, that's the motherfucking skip.
That's facts. I can't wait till next time I get to play the race card. Oh, cause I'm black.
The black card, they got a negative connotation on my black card right now.
Why?
Why?
I just feel like when you play your black card, they talk shit about you. Am I wrong?
Because they feel like they got that racial fatigue or whatever we said.
Yeah, you know, they say, "Oh, you got the black card," that type of shit. Instead of when I say, "Oh, that's racist,"
it's a race.
Now
thing.
you playing the black card, but
how long they gonna talk about being slaves, and how long they gonna talk about us killing them for hundreds of years, and
it's discrimination that still goes on.
Yeah.
We made you equals.
What you mean I can't call you the N-word with the hard ER at the end?
The hard ER.
The audacity of you people wanting respect. The audacity.
It's all good.
Wow.
They only been around for 6,000 years, so that's why.
And then you get...
Don't open that book, dog. Don't open that book.
Man, but I wasn't prepared for that. That's some shit that like you gotta let know. Like, you know how we talk about like homegrown topics?
Yeah,
and when a
that's
nigga could have been like, you know what, I was looking at some shit about the human genome, and it only says that white people have been here for 6,000 years and other people have been here for much longer than that. That's some shit that we need some time. But when we be in the group chat and we like, hey,
we're gonna freestyle it.
Hey, no, we can't freestyle that
That's too deep.
It ain't gotta be that deep.
Nah, man, you wanna freestyle some goddamn me Kendrick Lamar bars. Nah, bro, you freestyle Lil Wayne bars. Well, for Kendrick bars, like you gotta get in the writing session.
you gotta write it down.
Yeah, you gotta take your time with that.
You got to be more careful with them.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
All right, so what we at?
Let's get into like what's the do we want to get into the reason of the whole beef between these two?
These two?
Well, between Israel and Iran.
Because I see it totally different than
How you see it, man?
a lot of people. I mean, as far as the Israel and Iran beef,
I heard somebody in there say, anybody that call that shit Iran, I do not listen to because it's supposed to be like Iran or some shit.
oh,
like
okay,
that.
yeah. So I
Man,
don't
we
give a-
from America, and
Yeah.
Iran.
Iran.
Iraq.
Afghanistan.
All right, man.
You fucking yourself up.
Hey, we be fucking all those names up.
Afghanistan.
Man.
Yeah, I gotta get that right.
Okay, but anyway, Marty.
But for me, it just looked like somebody hot headed. It looked like, shit, we just come off of Gaza and people really getting in trouble for, even supporting one side and saying something about another side. And then now we here. So that's like two times.
That's five. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Nah, Hell nah. But nah, so at least, that's two times in a year that they in conflict with somebody. And for me, it just seemed like, damn, these people are mad as hell. Like, why is it that they can't get along with nobody around them?
Yeah, man, it's not necessarily that they mad at anybody. And it's not like you said two times this year, but like I'm telling you, buddy.
It's five.
No. This is a lifelong pursuit.
It's thousands of years. On
Like
top
this
of
shit is biblical.
Yeah.
Man, you take it all the way back to Father Abraham.
Okay.
From the who was living in Ur, or before that, like the land from like Sumer or Sumerian area.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then he came, which is modern day Iraq. Mm-hmm. And then he was a friend of God. So him and he was Abram at the time. Then he had his wife named Sarah, and they parlayed. They kicked it with God. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, hey, I want y'all to travel over here because there's this land that's flowing with milk and honey, right? And yeah, it's some people there, but them niggas barbarians though. Like them Canaanites, Jebusites, whatever else.
Go ahead, get them up out of there.
So God told him.
Yeah, 'cause that was his homeboy. But first,
A spoon cone.
yeah. So hey man, this is gonna be y'all land, man. Move over here, man. And then I'm also gonna give you a son. And they was like, hey man, bro tripping, dog. I'm like, I'm old. How am I have a son? So then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take this into my own hands. So Sarah, I believe she was still Sarah at the time because he changed Abram and Sarah's name to Abraham and Sarah, according to the Bible or whatever. And so then it gets to a point where, okay, I can't have a child. What am I gonna do? God crazy as hell. All right, cool. I got this handmaiden, Hagar. Abraham, go pop. You got my permission. Get her pregnant, and she's gonna be our surrogate. Okay. And she can have our son that is going to inherit this particular land. But that wasn't God's plan, right?
Stop, I gotta stop you.
Go ahead.
So you just told me this man, basically, he having a son with God through another woman.
Yes.
I know you grew up Jehovah's Witness, but there's some crazy shit in the Bible, dog.
Very.
So anyway, but that wasn't what God wanted. So Hagar had Ishmael, and then Sarah eventually got pregnant and had Isaac. And so now when they have Isaac, it's like, well, hey man, my fault, Hagar and Ishmael, but hey, I'm gonna give y'all a lot of this shit, and I want y'all to travel, that way. Mm-hmm. Go trap by the subway. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And so then, time goes on. Isaac grows up, and then he has children. He has a son named Jacob, and then Jacob wrestles with the angel, gets hit in the hollow of his thigh, wrestles with God. We're going to change your name to Israel, right? Mm-hmm. And so you have the Israel, and then you have Ishmael, right? And for you Bible scholars out there, if you don't like the way I'm telling this story, guess what you can do?
Eat a dick.
Or suck mine. From the
It's
back,
kind of the same thing.
with your nostrils in my asshole.
That is not the same thing.
After a combo box out of Taco Bell.
Yes, and after even though black people, like I'm one of those black people that's lactose intolerant, and I decided to drink some whole milk and then eat some ice cream. Anyway,
Work.
But yeah, where was we at? Okay, so then you got Hagar's son, you got Sarah's son that was quote unquote promised by God. So now you have these two people whose lineages become Judaism and Islam. Islam on the Ishmael side, Judaism on Isaac and Israel's side, right? And so now this piece of land that they're fighting over, as far as why you perceive Israel to be so mad, is because in they how can I say this without being offensive? In their I do want to be offensive. In their make believe religion, let me not. Jokey joke for who?
That was funny.
So in their religion, their beliefs, they believe that this land was promised to them by God. And then the people who are Islamic, they believe that they also have ties to this land because, they're also tied to Father Abraham as well. So whenever they talk about Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, that's why they call those the Abrahamic religions.
Right.
Because they all got ties to Abraham.
Right.
Okay.
And now, because of this belief, these niggas have been going at each other for centuries. And here we are in the midst of it, sitting in the United States because of how Christianity spread, tied up in somebody else's business.
Right. And then with this country just being pretty much solely Christian, like it's funny when you talk about the three major religions, the redheaded stepchild is always going to be Islam, which
Because they brown.
And it's funny because that's actually older than Christianity. And I don't want to get into this whole whatever about that.
You don't, or you do?
I don't, because
I don't know if that's completely Islam being older than
I
Christianity.
think the latest time
Because-
go back
because-
to Ethiopia, right?
Well, because I wondered, like, okay, so Islam must not start with the Prophet Muhammad then. Because if it started with Muhammad, then he definitely came after the other messenger or prophet, which they believe to be Jesus Christ. In Islam, they believe Jesus Christ was a messenger as well, but not the savior. He was a prophet as well.
Right,
And then you got
just
Muhammad
like
that
the
came
Catholics.
afterwards. Yeah.
And in Islam, the Savior hasn't came yet.
They have more of a tie to Muhammad.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but I'm not sure, like, and what I don't know about Islam as far as who is their particular savior. Like, as far as with Judaism, they still waiting for a Messiah to come and for the Messianic age and for a third temple to be built.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I was getting it mixed up with.
And in Christianity, they believe that, of course, Jesus Christ was the Messiah,
Right.
and that the third temple in the reign, or this Messianic reign, which shouldn't be. Anyway, they believe that it was more so a spiritual thing. And then Islam, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe death to America or something. That's insensitive.
but yeah, but it just from what I've always heard, like the Quran outdates
the Bible.
outdates the Bible.
Yeah, well, I guess I don't know. We have to look that up. Too bad I can't pause this shit and look it up right now, or somebody can look it up on their phone. But I know that the Torah or the Tanakh would be the oldest, situation because that's Judaism would have came first
Okay. I'm gonna look it up right quick.
because it starts there. And then if they take it all the way back to Ishmael, then I can see how they feel like, especially the Quran predating at least the New Testament.
Yeah.
If it goes back to Ishmael, but like if it's based on Ishmael and Isaac, then the Torah or the Tanakh or whatever and the Quran, like they neck and neck because they came at the same time. It's like half brother religions going at it.
Yeah, but like I said, Islam gonna always be the little redhead stepchild because even if you look at American history, like the Moroccans helped the United States, which is a Islamic state. They helped the United States build, make the Constitution, set everything a foundation.
I can't find the answer either.
But go ahead.
And even the quote unquote supposedly first president George Washington, he even wrote a letter to the family of the Moroccan Empire, thanking them for helping them set our Constitution, this country's way of life up. So it's funny how it's demonized here now, but this country has always had help from those people.
Yeah. It seems like I gotta just say it seems like it seems like Christianity and Judaism comes with like this heavy weight. You know what I'm saying? Like they like in
$10.
nah, bit off. But it just seemed like they so serious about this shit that like they willing to do anything if that's the case, because that, you know, as far as them fighting forever, it seemed like some of the same shit Christians was doing with the Crusades. So like this shit is dangerous for real.
Anytime fact check, Islam is the youngest of the three.
Okay.
So Islam did get started with the Prophet
I mean,
Muhammad.
that kind of is what happened when you
Okay.
get religion and government in the same parliament. You know what I mean? A lot of things aren't more logical. It's more based on your religious beliefs.
Yeah.
And that becomes kind of dangerous when you're looking at it from a diplomatic standpoint. It could be dangerous, man. But, I mean, this ain't nothing new. Iran been the terrorist state to back all kind of proxy armies in the Middle East, whether that be Hamas, Hezbollah. This shit ain't new. It's just that now Iran is being speculated, like y'all said, since like 1990s for making the nuclear developments in nuclear tech. You know what I mean? And with the United States being a close ally of Israel, and with them going to war with Iran right now, it's like, all right, we gonna back y'all. Like if they say y'all got nuclear weapons, it's a threat to American. What do you want to say?
Interest.
American interest. You know what I mean? Knowing they had that much money invested into Israel, their defense tech, and all kinds of things like that. Other shit behind closed doors that we don't know that they got assets to protect in Israel. So
Yeah, and then I wonder if some of the stuff is not even behind closed doors. I wonder, is it just because of faith or belief, religious belief? You know, since Christianity spread here, and even though from what I learned that the founding fathers were deists, because like you got Thomas Jefferson who made the Jefferson Bible, and he made the Jefferson Bible without the teachings of Jesus, but not the miracles of Jesus. So it's like, so you got somebody like that founded the country, right? And then, but you want to try to pretend that this country is a Christian nation.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of mind-boggling to me.
Try to clean it up.
Yeah, I don't know what they claim themselves doing.
Yeah,
But anyway, so you get heavy into Christianity here or whatever, and then okay, so since Christianity is like a what can we say? Christianity is Judaism light, I guess, because since they believe that Jesus Christ was the Messiah, okay, so now instead of just still being under the law, now we have been made new under this new thing. Whereas, like, so I say with Jewish people, you know, of course they don't really believe in that, because it's like, we don't believe the Messiah has come because there's some prophecies that have not been fulfilled.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know what y'all over there crying about at that little fake ass Hillsong church with their little creepy ass pastor that's trying to pop shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And make all this money, but you know, it's just it's a really unfortunate situation to when it comes to the Middle East, and you look at the genocide that's happening to the Palestinians, and for them to be fighting over this piece of land that they could probably learn to coexist in, but since they're so hard-held in their beliefs,
Right.
they decide to just continue to war with each other.
Yeah. And the Palestinians, they believe the same thing that the Israelis believe about themselves. Like they are, I mean, if you live in there, of course you feel like you entitled, or at least like I'm here, I belong.
they had already got to a treaty on what.
but are they fighting the same? Are they fighting for the same reasons that Israel is fighting?
Yeah, because we belong here. You can't just push. Like I've been here. I got generations upon generation upon generation upon generation that's here that I can trace back as far as you can, or further than you can. So there's no way you can tell me I'm supposed to get up and skedaddle.
Right.
So yeah, they do have the same fight.
It's the same fight.
And you know, apparently they hate each other, because where you could coexist with each other because of your religious beliefs, and then what some people turned it to, as Aaron was mentioned earlier, as far as like a Zionist belief, which they have made very political. Like it just makes it extremely difficult for them to have peace there.
Yeah.
Because of make believe.
Yeah. Because
I'm sorry, forgive me. To anybody
because
that's
of
a
some
believer.
shit that can't nobody vouch for though, for real. Though.
That's
You know,
just
can't nobody vouch for
this just some
the
shit
reason.
that they
Nobody
feel
can
entitled
vouch
to.
for the reason they doing what they doing.
All right, man, turn
now.
this up. All right, so let's be honest. Let's just ask some real ass questions, dog. I want to know, to anybody that's of faith, how can you see, or if you are actually like into it and you learn about what's happening with the in Gaza, in Israel, in Tel Aviv, whatever, in the Middle East, and especially if you're Christian and you believe in peace and harmony and salvation through Jesus Christ, right? And it's okay for you to support anybody, any state that will kill,
Yeah.
that will try to wipe out an entire group of people. Like, that's okay. Like, for me personally, and to each his own. That's why for me, like, any of the Abrahamic religions, I cannot rock with. I don't like, and like, I get a lot of shit like Hebrew Israelite, get that shit out of my face. Nation Islam, Christianity, Protestant, Catholic, whatever is under that Protestant Catholic umbrella or whatever. It's like, I feel like anybody within that like everybody's damn near complicit because y'all just keep the shit going.
Yeah. Instead of calling out the real shit, like the real flaws,
Yeah.
and saying what's really wrong with this
Anything that's not pro-human, I'm strictly against.
Yeah,
Because like, how can I mess around and say that I'm pro-human in life and whatever the fuck else, but I just allow people to just find themselves in these fucked up situations? I'm A-okay with that, but I'm supposed to believe in looking out for my brother. Hey, fuck out of here. Y'all niggas be lying, bro. That's why I just can't fuck with nobody's religion.
Nah, I ain't mad at you. As far as like when it comes to religion, is like God don't care. I don't think. Yeah, if we just gonna talk about religion, if we're gonna talk about religion and my life, God don't care like that. You get life and you get death. You get life as far as being here, it's a gift and a curse. You take with that what you may, but shit ain't just gonna be sweet for everybody. And don't think, and I ain't never, I prayed to Jesus before. Jehovah too. Shit was still fucked up if I'm just being serious about life, And of course I don't know afterlife. I think that's the only thing religion got really that they can hang their hat on, is telling you something about afterlife that may or may not happen. But dog, we right here on earth and babies get cancer, all types of fucked up shit go on. I can't really understand religion if I'm just being honest. And I've been through shit myself. So, I really can't understand religion and putting faith in, a being that's going to make shit okay. I believe in a creator. I believe in a creator, but I don't believe there's somebody that give a damn if I slap the shit out of an innocent person, I just don't believe that.
Yeah, I feel you. So, yeah, that shit funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit is extremely funny to me because that's exactly how I feel about it. I don't necessarily feel that God don't give a damn, but it's just, I don't necessarily believe in the monotheistic God of the Abrahamic religions, And then as far as I guess the polytheistic guys, I think in Hinduism, they got 837 of them motherfuckers or some shit like that. So it's just certain things that I don't know, man, because let's say if you look at the epic of Gilgamesh or the Enuma Elish or whatever, and then you look at the Inca, Enlil, Anunnaki, and then or if you look at the Orishas from Africa, or the people from Greek mythology or whatever, it's like
they not that nice.
They're not that nice. And as far as whenever the Bible says some things like, okay, we're made in the image and likeness of God, the way that Horus and Osiris act, or Enki and Enlil, or whoever, that's more in relation to human nature than this
I feel that.
than the God of Israel.
But basically, like Zeus Zeus has human attributes, basically, like the way he think and does shit. There is a good and bad side to him, and that is a earthly and human thing, in my opinion.
Yeah, and if you read Egyptian Book of the Dead or like the Secret History of the World books like that, or if you just decide to do a Google search or AI search of just different religions and just kind of find out about different people, it's like it gets really interesting amongst the religions. You know what I'm saying? So
and another thing that's really interesting to me is like the 3 states that's in conflict right now, with Israel being mainly rooted in Judaism, Iran, Muslim, and then the United States, Christianity. Yeah. Like that shit is like, some stuff ain't coincidence. Yeah, like that shit is real. It's in your face. It's right there.
We don't give a fuck about Christianity, dog. We just protecting our assets over there, dog.
But they use it. They definitely use it.
It's definitely used as a blanket.
Yeah,
though,
they
for
use
sure.
it. They use that shit as a, as sugar on top or whatever, to sugarcoat some shit.
And I definitely don't understand being Christian in this nation at all. I don't understand like how anybody can see what's going on with these churches, whether it be a mega church or your local church with it don't matter, because the way that they attempt to preach the Bible in modern day here in this country is far from whatever the writer intended or whatever the Holy Spirit is actually trying to put on your heart to preach to a congregation.
Yeah.
So it's just there's like, I don't know, maybe I've just spent too much time stowed away learning different stuff and then just making human connections to just follow through with just believing anything.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to people who do believe, because I do know some people, and let me say this for real. I do know some people who are of Christian faith that are absolutely amazing people.
Yeah, so do I.
But you can find absolutely amazing people in all these places, in Islam, in Judaism, in Christianity, in Buddhism, Hinduism, Beyonceism, Travis Scottism, Philism, Roderickism, whatever.
That
like you can
true.
find amazing people in all these places. And that's another thing for me. It's like, so you mean to tell me, when I used to be heavy in church, and I used to have, was like, okay, after you get saved and you get to learn more, you're no longer a babe in Christ, you're not drinking the milk no more, you eating the meat, and then now you can go out and you can evangelize the world, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so then it's like, what wasn't really clicking to me, like, okay, so I know how fucked up some of these people can be within the 4 walls of this particular church when you get to actually knowing people for fucking real, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so then you get to a place where I started learning about other religions and meeting people of different faiths or of no faith, and found out as I got to know these people on a human level that these people were fucking okay.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me because they didn't accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, or because they had a different set of beliefs, that these people are going to be sent to hell and then cast into a lake of fire?
Yeah. And every religion has that aspect.
But your ass, because you called on the name of Jesus, or you got baptized in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, in the name of Jesus, or whatever, you okay, no matter all type of hell that you cause on this mug.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm sorry for interrupting.
As long as you repent.
No, you, and that, I was pretty much saying that is that, you in some capacity, they feel the same way though. Everybody points the finger, especially when it comes to religion. I grew up Jehovah's Witness. The Baptists talk shit about them and they talk shit about the Baptists, all while trying to find the truth.
And that shit's all under the Protestant umbrella, and it's crazy as hell.
Yeah, it's all under the same umbrella. Like you visit both churches. For the most part, they talking about the same shit, but bro, it's a disconnect. It's still a disconnect within people's belief in God, and that's crazy to me to point at somebody and say, "Them they're like, yeah, God ain't gonna love you for that, bro. You following the wrong shit." And if I told you, all I had to do was tell you the truth, and it's the truth. And if you don't follow the truth that I just told you, man, ain't no telling what's gonna happen to you in the afterlife. That's some, and they wonder why we don't put our kids in church now. So
Yeah, I personally don't believe in the fear mongering that they do and with religion, because it's just another element of control that people do. But what I really want to know is, for you listening, watching, whatever, I want to know exactly how it is that you see it. Like, do you put yourself in a place of agreement? Do you disagree? Like, what's your particular story when it comes to your faith?
yeah,
That's what we want to know too, because like this ain't something that what they can learn over in the Middle East is like, this is something that we don't have to necessarily fight over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like people are entitled to have their beliefs, but you can also coexist.
Right.
It's like,
and it's easy as not bombing the fuck out of each other.
for example, I think Shador Sanders is a really good ass quarterback, and I think he's gonna be A-OK in the NFL. Mario doesn't. But you see us still sitting here under the same roof, on the same couch, on the same broadcast, coexisting.
But you lied on me. Even when he lies on me, we still can coexist.
It was for entertainment purposes only.
But that's real talk, dog. But yeah, and you didn't completely lie on me, dog. But
Yeah, you said some bullshit because you was mad after that draft, but
yeah, no, I think he will be okay. I don't think he will start for the Cleveland Browns this year, though. I stay with that. I do think once
who started Flacco?
Yeah.
That's the only person good enough to start over him.
yeah, the money. If Deshaun Watson say, hey, if he tell him, look, it's good. If he point at his Achilles and say, yeah, I can go, he gonna play. The money gonna play. That's what I think. So.
Yeah, that's true. Unless he get traded to the Saints or something. I'm talking about Deshaun Watson.
That's funny. But yeah, just to get out this topic, man, you know, it's just come a time to where people need to just really take a hard look at what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, just because you were told to believe something don't necessarily mean you have to believe that certain thing. You know, even though you told in that religion, respect, you know, whatever religion you in, you're told that if you don't think a certain way, then you automatically gonna be cast into whatever hell or whatever bottomless pit. But it's time, you know, shit, it's 2025, man, and you know, we still, I ain't gonna say we, but there's still people stuck in these old ways of thinking that it doesn't compute. Like if you're still on this type of time and you still think this way, like, or you just fall into the same brainwashing that our parents and our grandparents and our great grandparents fell into, or are you actually thinking for yourself?
Right.
And that's where we need to be at right now with all this shit.
As the processional goes, welcome to the age of Aquarius.
That part. That part. All right, we back in a break. Put the blunt out. Cups full. Fresh ice. You know,
I ain't even get no fucking ice.
gotta drink it warm, brother.
It's still cold, but damn, it could have been colder. I'm sorry.
You put ice in beer?
Nah, I got one of these Twisted Heart teas because I'm a lady.
That's good, bro. I'm glad you tapped in with your venom inside, bro.
Hey, man, I existed in the fullness of my duality, bro. I'm balanced. You know how some people exist completely on their feminine side and they be bitch-ass niggas, and some people exist completely on their masculine side and they be head asses. But a nigga like me,
You're
I'm
just
balanced.
the perfect.
It's about,
I am perfect.
It's about duality.
I mean, I can tell my oh, never mind. She's not taking care of the baby. But I come tell my girl, come out here right now and tell these niggas how perfect I am.
I'm fucking perfect, dog.
She gonna roll her eyes. She gonna be like, "Yes, baby, I know your shit don't stink. I know Andre 3000 said roses really smell like boo boo, but your boo boo really smell like roses." You know what I'm
Your
saying?
shit smell like roses.
Come on, man, potpourri in this bitch, nigga. I'm sorry.
Dude,
So hold on. Aaron said he perfect. You perfect?
in my world, yeah, I'm fucking perfect.
Hey,
dog.
call your girl up and let's talk to her real quick.
I wish you was connected to the Bluetooth game. Nah, don't do that.
I'm fucking.
Bro, I need to be connected to the Bluetooth.
I'm fucking with you, man.
Nah, that shit would be good. That shit would be gold. We'll do that. We'll say that for a week after the next one. Abram come back. I think I'm gonna have Glover come next week.
It's great to do it whenever they ain't expecting it.
Facts.
Facts.
But no, man, you know, I don't know if I should talk about this on the podcast, man.
What you got on your mind, Rod?
No, just the other day I was watching TV. I guess Phil can cut this out if it don't fit. But yeah, the other day,
Cut shit out, nigga. You better just make it engaging, cuz.
I am just the other day, I'm watching TV, and it was this big lady. She had it bust open,
Damn.
From the front or the back?
like from the front,
Ooh,
a commercial,
Shooting star style.
like
Look him.
Ooh.
But she got some kind of deodorant for big girls, and you rub it on your inner thighs.
Oh, for the thighs that rub.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's acceptable. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
but that shit fucked me up, bro.
Why? You don't see no big bitches thighs rubbing?
She just like on
Yeah,
TV.
that's a
nigga,
lot.
on my
That's a lot.
commercial.
We ain't used to that.
It's a lot of friction.
They ain't
and
been
heat
showing
down
that on TV.
I'm watching.
Tired of you niggas.
See,
Tired
y'all,
of you
y'all
niggas.
ain't never fuck with no BBW.
tired
I
of
for real.
never said that.
Y'all ain't never fuck with no BBW.
I didn't say that.
for
I
real.
didn't say that. I'm watching
we ain't.
the
They never
news.
showed that on my TV. I'm tired of you niggas.
I'm
You ain't
watching.
never- you never-
I'm
you
watching the news, and then the first commercial come on. She just busted
On
open.
a commercial?
Was it a commercial
Yeah, it
for the deodorant?
You ain't
Or-
go like, yeah, this ain't on BT or nothing. This on a commercial.
See, problem number one, you was watching the news.
Bingo.
I got action.
Yeah, man, like big girls can't keep their legs from chafing.
No, I ain't even tripping on that. I'm just like, damn,
just ain't ever
I
seen
wasn't
that?
ready. I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Damn.
They ain't
They-
never been
that
your
was
market. You ain't
aggressive.
never.
But damn, nigga,
that
they
was
can't
some
use the
aggressive
Johnson & Johnson
advertising.
baby powder no more because that shit be causing cancer. So like they need something new.
Come on, bro.
This new shit probably costs
You ain't never took
cancer.
you ain't never took a big girl up and through there before, Rod?
I ain't say all that, bro.
But wait. But he asked you a direct question, a yes or no question.
Was that your
Ask him
market when
again.
you was younger?
Ask no, don't put it when he was younger. Just ask him.
Like you ain't never took a big girl up and through there? I'm talking about BBW.
Yes,
Fuck you, John, and eat some lunch with you. I'm talking about some.
yes.
You never like fuck with them for a couple weeks, like stayed at their house,
And
see
ate
how they
more than
live.
and a chick that's ate more than I have. Yes,
You never see how they live a little bit. It's kind of
and watch her look at me and not eating all my food and say you gonna eat that. Yes.
Hey, move your headphones.
them are the best ones.
So let me.
Crazy.
So
She can't be getting the leftovers.
how tall are you?
Them my leftovers.
6'1",
He said them
and
my
you
leftovers.
about
Yeah.
2 something.
220, 215, 220.
6'1", 215, 220. The BBW had way more than you.
It was tip for tap.
What does that mean?
That she was about 230.
Yeah, I see she was more than that.
How tall was she?
Probably about 5'10", 5'11".
Ooh, that's a
Ooh,
stallion.
Oh yeah, he had him
That's
a
a
big
fucking
one.
stallion.
Was she shaped like a stallion or was she shaped like the Kool-Aid man?
No. If I've always said this, and y'all heard me say this. If I'm gonna fuck with a big girl, she gonna have a shape.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
But
she-
my
she-
ass
I
was
think
the
you
shape
told
was
me
it
about
like
this
Yeah, the
was
shape-
it
the
was
shape-
the shape brown?
No, the shape was there. She was more like a centaur. She was small at the top. Like she had some little palm-sized titties.
Hey, do we know this person?
No.
Nah.
Okay.
Like if you was to weigh just from the waist up, she probably was only like 80 pounds.
Waist up.
Dude,
but the rest of them was
But from the waist down, it was all 200 was at the bottom like that.
You was fucking with Pinky in there,
Imagine being somebody listening and watching this broadcast and it's like, man, I was really here for this religion talk. I feel fired up or depressed or suicidal, whatever it might be. And then we go talking about BBWs.
Welcome to the Good Homies.
Welcome to the Good Homies. We multifaceted. You niggas cannot pigeonhole us. We won't just be one thing. Like, nigga, we have layers like a fucking onion, nigga. I'm a human, bro.
Real talk.
And we got
did some shit.
and we got a mean pivot like LeBron when he doing his 3-step Euro.
LeBron be traveling.
3-step?
LeBron ain't got no pivot foot,
No
nigga.
fucking wrong.
I'm LeBron James. I don't need no fucking pivot foot, nigga. I was just watching him and Steve Nash talking about his most egregious travel. And he was talking about one, I think it was like, I forgot, they might have been playing the Pistons or somebody. This was his second stint in Cleveland. Nigga got the ball. I think it might have been 8 seconds left. He messed around and hit like this mean ass 7-step travel. Blew the layup. But he ended up hitting a 3-pointer to tie the game of the next possession. But like, LeBron ain't got no pivot foot. He LeBron.
He ain't got a head shit. He just
Boy,
LeBron.
they started calling it a crab dribble. No, he's not a crab dribble. He's taking off running 5 steps before he dribbled the ball.
And you're not gonna say anything because it's LeBron.
Yeah, it's LeBron.
I don't even think flight attendants travel more than LeBron James.
Yeah. Probably not. He got more miles.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be a really good ass 7-second reel right
Even
there.
when he travel, he don't travel, dog. LeBron could do no fucking wrong. He could slap a baby right now. And I'm gonna ask for his autograph, dog. I might alley-oop the baby. Fuck it.
You did that, bro.
Yeah.
No, he slapped, bro.
Fuck that baby.
Chest bump him and shit.
LeBron
James. Could
Off
do
the
no
dribble.
fucking wrong,
Nah,
dog.
LeBron could. It was a time where LeBron could do no wrong, but shit, Shea got there quicker than LeBron. But
What you mean?
by watching the finals, that boy Shea, he gets busy with the fouling, with the offensive fouling. That man gets busy with that shit. That don't say nothing. I don't think they called one offensive foul on him during the finals, and I saw a whole lot of boom, boom, and pull up jumper. And when he pull up jumper, it's money. But I just felt like he was ramming the hell out of people. Pull up, run into him, bam, pull up, money.
This is game.
Refs don't say
I
shit.
say, yeah, that's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, and then when you do get a hand in there or whatever,
His shit
foul.
don't look cheap like James Harden shit look. It's like, cause he actually trying to make his shot. James says, I'm just trying to swing through.
Yeah.
SGA got that mentality. Like, I'm going to get to my spot and I'm going to shoot it. And if you don't let me, I'm going to get this foul.
Yeah,
off.
he gonna the ref gonna call a foul for me.
I ain't doing that little bitch ass swing through shit and like have no intentions on trying to make the shot. SGA trying to make his bucket.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can really call this nigga a free throw merchant. I'm actually trying to make my fucking bucket.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
his
call him a free
possessions,
throw
though.
merchant.
He got his possessions, or sometimes people.
Yeah, he got his free throw merchant possessions, but I do respect his mid range game so much to where I'm just like,
All right, that's cool though.
I get it. But
That's cool though. I Sandman it.
yeah.
But you gonna do it?
No, go ahead. Go.
All right, man. I want to ask y'all boys a question, man. And like, it's gonna take some deep introspection from each of you, and do not lie because we all been knowing each other for a couple of years. All right. So, if you were to rate your level of trustworthiness, and you two out there watching this, if it gets clipped up, or just watching on YouTube, your trustworthiness on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate yourself, and who would like to go first? Nobody.
I'm gonna go first, but I got questions, of course.
All right.
Do I know the person? Like my trustworthiness with who?
We'll do it with people you know and strangers because put everybody together.
Combined, it's a 9.
Combined, it's a 9.
Yeah.
So it's strangers,
Yeah,
and people you know.
Yeah, strangers and people I know. Strangers don't get as much leeway as people I know, but I ain't just fucking over strangers out here either.
Shit, if we going with that.
But it's
Boy, right, rating just dropped.
Boy, he like, fuck.
My stock is low, nigga. I'm down bottom like goddamn Shador. I just slid a few rounds.
Yeah, for people you know and just how trustworthy you are as a person.
yeah, how trustworthy I am as a person. Yeah, 8.5, 9.
I can see that. Who's next?
All right, fuck it, I go. For me, if let me do this.
No.
No.
As a person.
I'm gonna get to it. Okay. People I know. Well, I ain't gonna say people I know. People I fuck with.
Okay.
Yeah. People I fuck with. 9.5.
Okay.
Because I always gotta keep a little mystique about myself. All right.
Like Yeah, bad bitch. That bad bitch world.
Mystique.
What
That's
they
me.
call
You
it?
never know what I'm on.
Yeah. You're like, damn, Rod did some shit like that.
That's $15.
Maybe.
Nah.
Because it'll come into question like, damn, did Rod Rod did that? Maybe. So yeah, with people I fuck with, 9.5. All right, now if you gonna put the average with people I know and strangers, shit, my shit is like 5.
Damn.
I'm not mad at that shit.
Because if I don't know you,
20.
No, it is not sounding bad. I'm just turning here, but that don't sound bad. I'm not moving the mic.
It don't sound as good as that.
we're here on playback.
All right.
But yeah, if we gonna do an overall average, it's a 5.
That's honest.
Because if I don't fuck with
Because
you,
I thought you was going to come that motherfucking
Like
lie.
I'm a
But
seven.
a 5 is good for you. It's just
Yeah.
as a person. Yeah, that's good, man. How about you?
Man, honestly,
Yeah. For once in your fucking life, honestly.
man, I'm probably gonna say like, if we like averaging out like people I don't know, like
Yes.
people like I fuck with,
Yes.
it's probably be like a 6. I say 6 because I honestly feel like I'm a genuinely good person. I can be that like a trustworthy person, but I used to be fucked up out here, dog. Like you couldn't trust me for shit. Like I dap you up and be like, hey, bro, yeah. I just met this dude today. Woo, woo, woo. As soon as I get as soon as boys go to the gym, I hit that locker room up. Shh, give me a phone. Give me
Hey, yo,
let me get there.
I don't know how you consider yourself to be a 6 then.
Because I mean, I feel like I better myself from
Okay,
that
so
person I
you're
used to be.
so you're not that anymore.
Nah. I feel like as I've grown and matured, I mean,
Okay.
like I feel like I've become more responsible, more trustworthy. I'm still a little piece of shit. I'm a little piece of shit at the end of the day because I'm always use whatever I know or whatever I can to get one up on somebody. Mm-hmm. But that's just my mentality, dog.
Yeah.
a little piece of dookie. Phil, you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm like a 20.
Man.
Get the fuck out.
Think about it.
With petty shit, I don't know.
What you mean?
You very trustworthy with like big shit, like trust like.
Nah, I don't.
You the guy.
I'm a 20, bro. I'm trustworthy, bro.
When it comes to like little shit, like
Because I don't
that
think you be lying, though.
Nah, never.
That's the problem.
That's the
problem.
I don't be lying. That was like when I was 16, I stopped lying to my mama, and I just got a good relationship with her. Like I ain't had to lie to no fucking adult nigga. After that.
I mean, I don't lie. I just don't tell you shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's my problem. I tell you shit when I probably shouldn't say
Nah,
shit.
yeah.
Why I should have kept it to myself? It's like, you know what? I'm trying to get better at that.
Let me
But
sprinkle this information out there for the world.
yeah, but I'm trustworthy though. We're not talking about being honest. We're talking about being trustworthy. I think friend, foe, or stranger can trust me.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be. I don't know. I don't.
Nah, you're not trustworthy, bro.
Not with strangers.
Not with
Yeah.
strangers.
I'm not.
Yeah, not with strangers nor people that don't like that's not in your good graces.
See, now this take us back to the Beast Games conversation from when we first started the pod, and as far as what we would do with like if we had the chance to whatever, and like so everybody's kind of you lied then because you
I said
called,
I'm an 8.5 or 9.
well you more of a 5 then because you said like something
play
that,
it
like
out.
you would
No, I came to get the money.
Okay, so in the competition,
Yeah, in the
that's
competition, I
different.
kind of get the money.
all right, that is different. I can see that or whatever.
Yeah. But in a certain situation though, like that one situation, like it's already competition. I came to get the money, but if they had put like, cause we got into it, not get into it, but we disagreed about what they should have did. You had a chance to take the $1 million. It's a $5 million pot. They just stood 4 of y'all up here and said you can get $1 million right now if you press this button. But them 40 people down
Your
there
team-
that chose
your
you,
team out there.
they out.
I'm like, I don't know you niggas.
But that only take a 1.5 off my shit though.
Okay. You know what takes some off my shit? Like, okay, I said 20. I give myself a 9.5 as well, but I guess I bump it down to 8.5. But anytime that I'm untrustworthy is like from a lack of knowledge. Like I didn't see the entire play.
Okay.
So I used to talk to this girl, right? I didn't know that she used to or was fucking with somebody that I was cool with or that I knew.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, me and her started talking. She bring bro up in conversation. And my dumb ass, I'd be like, yeah, ow. But she didn't bring him up as I used to talk to him. You know, so-and-so and so-and-so, because we was from the same place and we was reconnecting after high school and all that good shit years later. Oh, yeah, man, I know, bro. Matter of fact, I just ran into bro the other day trying to pay a ticket. I think I had like a speeding ticket or something, and he had a ticket for he got a ticket because his girl had got into a fight.
Yeah.
And I was telling her, like,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
man, I ran into bro. He got into yeah, man, his girl had got into a fight. He ended up getting a ticket. And I'm just shooting the shit with the girl I'm chopping up with about, you know, bro.
Yeah.
Because I thought we was all cool.
Yeah.
Come to
Common
find out, they had a off and on again situationship since high school.
Damn.
And that was 10 years after me and him had graduated.
But she trapped you though.
I wouldn't say she trapped me. She was just asking. I'm like, yeah, I know, bro. I just seen nigga the other day.
But she ain't got no reason to bring him up if she not trying to get some info on him, dog.
But I didn't have no info on bro. I just only thing I was like, damn, that's funny. I just seen bro the other day. So from there, she messed around and confront bro about man, I thought you was just me. And man, dog.
But you and this girl wasn't like that, or y'all was
we end up dating because we was talking and then we end up dating. But like, I couldn't. For me, it's like I had too much stuff going on at that time in my life, and then that shit like I felt like a whole ass nigga. I'm talking about bro unfriended me on everything. Man, nigga won't even fucking talk to me.
That's not your fault.
I know, but I just didn't recognize the plays because I don't think she was trying to do it, but she was just asking. I'm like, man, I just seen bro the other day because I thought they was just cool. I was apparently I should have known that they had history, but I didn't. And bro was mad at me. Like the next time I seen that nigga, it was I was back in Longview at the mall, man, and I was me and him. He was walking out the mall, and I was walking in. Tried to speak to bro, nigga dubbed my ass.
Dubbed you, damn.
Like, damn, dog. Like
let that shit go, bro.
Like, but I didn't know because, like, if I knew that him and her had history, then I'm not finna throw salt in no nigga game.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I seen bro the other day because I thought they was friends. Yeah. I didn't know that they was fucking. I didn't know they was sneaky link. I didn't know.
Yeah, and that shit, I feel like I had a situation that comes from being green, dog.
That shit, I
what
got the
I'm saying?
same
Like,
story, dog.
like I got a green story. It was where, like, it was this girl. She used to talk to a guy that was older than me, but he my dog. He's still my dog. But you know, she used to talk to him or whatever. For the most part, I'm kind of like, I guess I maybe know a little bit that they used to talk, but I didn't get with him though. Like I didn't talk with him about the whole situation. And I kind of like, you know, and I started talking to the girl. Nothing happened between us or whatever, but I started talking to the girl. And then, but he still was able to like school me though. He was my older homie and he was like, hey, you know, I used to talk to her. If I used to talk to her, that might mean that, you shouldn't be claiming her because, you know, she ain't no telling what the fuck be going on, you know?
Right.
So
That
was a learning lesson for me.
No, man, because we got a homeboy that be saying he be going down through there, but don't be going down through there.
Nah, this guy was going down through there. Nah, this was not one of those situations.
Just be out here claiming to be claiming. This nigga
Yeah,
is
stamp it just a stamp.
no, this nigga is the Christopher Columbus of pussy.
I discovered it.
Like, yeah, I had it
it
first.
Chris.
I'm gonna keep pointing at this nigga too.
Listen to what I'm saying. The Christopher Columbus of coochie.
He's a bad boy.
I done slipped up being green one time too though. Dog. I'm 18 years old, dog. Fresh off of high school, man. Ain't never had no real world experience, man. Don't know how these bitches don't know how these bitches really get down.
Still
dog.
smell like Johnson & Johnson.
Boy, wet behind the ears.
Yeah.
Breath smell like Similac. But yeah.
Duke in your ass crack.
Don't know how to wipe proper yet.
Young
Still need your mom to put your ankles above your head and wipe your ass.
young wet bandit, man. So
I thought you said young wetback.
young wet bandit.
I don't say that on here.
Yeah, but he Mexican. He can say it though.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But
So I guess, man, one of my partners from back in the day was messing with this chick. I didn't know about it. I just got to work. You know what I mean? I'm just familiarizing myself with everybody here.
Yeah.
Apparently, everybody up here know each other real well, and I wasn't aware.
Yeah.
So she's just like, "Yeah, how you know, buddy?" I'm like, "Yeah, buddy, cool. No, you got a good family, and all. He a family man. This and that. Oh, just yeah, he a good day. Like he cool people, man. Ooh. About lunchtime, dog.
I know this story. I know exactly what you're talking about too.
I catch this man in the break room, man. He gonna come up to me. He said, "Hey, dog, stop talking to that bitch, dog." he go. If you don't know something, and I'm about to give y'all some game, dog. He go, if you don't know something, if a bitch bring up somebody's name to you, it ain't none of your business. You don't know nothing about it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't speak on another.
You don't speak on another man's business or another man's name. And I learned that day.
Yeah, man. We all gotta learn.
Hey, but even if you trying to just speak the most, man, hell yeah, man, bro, doing good.
And I'm like, bro, doing good, doing what he did. He's about to house. He got a new car. Like, he got his shit going.
Man, I'm proud of this nigga.
Whole time I'm just sneak walking him out the pussy. Just
Slowly close the door.
yeah, dog. So I live with that. I live with that burden on me for the rest of my life, dog.
That nigga say green. He was green.
Green, dog.
Yeah.
Man.
So I don't know if that makes me. I don't know if that makes me untrustworthy, but
Nah, that's
a
ignorance.
fumble.
In my opinion,
That's a
that's
fumble.
that's ignorance. I say that in not a bad way either.
Yeah.
You know, it's just some shit you haven't learned yet. Some shit we ain't learned until we learn.
But you gotta learn.
Yeah, you gotta learn.
What if you got a homeboy, quote unquote, that says, you know, the hoes are for everybody. But then when you pop the when you pop the chick,
Oh my God.
the nigga is in his feelings.
That,
So does that make you untrustworthy?
That makes him untrustworthy. That means he lied.
Because
okay.
that
he
makes,
not living by his
makes him a
word.
liar.
He not living by his word.
Yeah.
Okay.
He ain't keeping that shit tough.
Yeah, because I had a situation way back when, you know what I'm saying? You know, I had a partner that was messing with a little bop. And, you know, how I always play it, I say to myself, now if you come into my stadium, my forum, then, you know, I'll engage a little bit just to see.
Yeah.
But I asked my partner, I said, hey man, you know, so and so is, you know, she giving the boy play. If this your people, you know what I'm saying, I'll move out the way. Because I respect the game. Because this is how I learned not to trust a nigga. As far as when it comes to females. This is the A1 example. So I'm talking to the nigga, and he was like, oh yeah, you know, hey man, we're gonna keep it P. Shit, you know, she wanna give it up, shit, get it. You know, stick and move, do wop. All right. Nigga gave me his blessings pretty much.
Yeah.
So, shit happens. This nigga hit his mic. Turn to the Hulk in this motherfucker.
I hope you niggas burn in hell.
That's funny. So yeah, I mean, pretty much the man gave me his blessings, and all right. So you know,
Look at my Crocs.
Stylish.
Okay, I'm sorry.
yeah. So I do what I do, and then I didn't say a word to him though. I didn't tell him I popped. I ain't tell him nothing. She started acting funny with him. So now he.
Oh wait.
You
so
did it,
No,
man.
wait. So he I think I see the.
Yeah.
So he gave you. He like, hey, he cool with it.
He pretty much gave me his blessings.
Yeah, she wanna fuck.
Wait. What you mean? What you mean? He pretty much gave
Well,
you.
no, he did.
He gotta be
did.
clear.
Yeah.
So
did.
like, what
told
was the exact verbiage again?
Yeah.
He say these hoes gonna do what they gonna do, and you do what you gonna do.
So but how do you know he meant her?
Her, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, because I put the shit. I gave him the name.
So y'all was
This.
talking about her when he said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I ain't say a word. No, I'm real G's move in silence like lasagna.
It's a Z in lasagna?
G, real G's.
So. And I must have zoned out. So what was this girl to him?
A jump off.
Just a girl that he fucking on.
Yeah.
Allegedly or for real, for real?
He must have been lying.
Yeah. Well, later on, found out that he was lying, or he had some type of feelings for her.
How old were you?
Me, that shit was like early high school.
Oh yeah, that's
15,
young.
16.
Yeah.
Maybe 16.
So if he done already hid it, he feel some kind of attachment.
Oh, he ain't young,
most
he sweet like
most young niggas.
You know when you're young and
That's
first
sweet.
start having sex, you be
That's
real
sweet.
possessive.
Yeah, you
15,
possessive,
16,
like,
real tender about a bitch.
and that's why I said this. That was how I move. That situation is why I move how I move now. Like any nigga that I deal with, if I fuck with you for real, or even just on some passing by shit, if I know you fucking with a chick, I let it be.
Yeah.
Because I don't want no drama. Because I know how niggas lie about
They feelings or whatever.
their feelings and shit, and then their feelings get hurt. Now they switch
and then they
up.
mad
on
at you. Yeah.
They switch up. So
Much better nigga than me. But facts. But for me, it depends on the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, because after you get to know your real homeboys or whatever, you know who would be sensitive behind it versus who wouldn't. Like,
no,
never mind, I'm not gonna say that.
And
on
who
this
you
camera.
can just take on their word, though.
Yeah.
If you can have a conversation with somebody, like it's something as simple as that, I should be able to take you on your word for that. And
Nah, but
all right,
everybody.
Not
but
think
go
about
ahead, go
shit
ahead, go
2
ahead.
3
but
months
check
later.
it out.
Yeah,
Check it
yeah.
out. The dude I'm talking about, like he had G. You know what I'm saying? He had the girls or whatever. He can make moves. He know how to talk to them. He had the mouthpiece and shit. So I'm looking at that, computing that in my mind and putting it together. Like, okay, well, she just a little whatever. It should be cool.
How you find out? Because you didn't tell him.
I ain't.
She started acting different.
She
Okay,
switched
so
up
get
on
back.
him.
Okay, and so
It eventually got back to him
What?
because she started running her mouth and then
And she
What?
became broad jump off.
So okay, all right. So, but I want to hear. I want to make sure there's a story. So she switched up on him. How? And don't lie either.
she cut the pussy off.
Okay, but she was giving it to who?
Like strictly you?
Hold on, wait. We talking to him. Don't save him. She was giving it to who?
I was getting it, but it was I ain't gonna say community, but
You do know she cut your partner off.
Yeah.
And you was still in.
yeah.
Okay.
And do you know that she was giving it to somebody else other than you?
Or that's just
At
what
the
y'all thought
time.
about her, because y'all was young, and you know when you're young, everybody a hoe. If she smile and hug a nigga, they fucking. You know what I'm saying?
But at that time, I really didn't give a fuck. Like, it's just I'm gonna get me.
Okay. So your partner, who you went to go talk to first, and be like, "Hey man, so and so seems like she want to crack, man. Like shit, what's up?" And he be like, "Man, shit, hoes gonna be hoes, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you can do. Whatever."
The
right?
whole rundown, bros before hoes.
Yeah.
What?
He said all the right things.
Wait. Now, if he told you bros before hoes first,
Nah, he's just the rhetoric.
Well, not that. It's just.
He better not say it.
No.
He better not say it, bro.
It was basically a hoe gonna be a hoe. Because you have to understand how we grew up. Well, for me, how I grew up. My role models was like UGK, A-Ball, MJG, Do or Die, these type niggas. So we was always on some good shit. So if this ain't your girl, this is community cooch.
But that's law, really. That's law.
Not the youngest.
But niggas don't abide by the same laws.
Nah.
Yeah, so I remember this one situation where I know I was kicking it with my cousin, and saw this. We was looking at Snapchat or some shit, and we seen this girl that he used to fuck with on camera kissing some other girl, and so then that led to a conversation. Like, man, me and her, we've been talking. She been in my DMs a lot lately. She been wanting to hang out, go drink and shit. We go do that sometimes. But he was like, he said, if you gonna go dance with her, somebody else will. But that's a nigga I trust.
Yeah.
Because I know with him, like even when it comes to how he deal with women, it's like, okay, if I want to be in a relationship with you, we doing that. But if I'm still out here, like I'm still out here and you know it and you can still be out here too. A lot of niggas don't live like that. It's like, yeah, I want to be out here, but like, nah, you got to keep that shit pure.
Yeah. And just to even to follow up on the story I told, when the guy, he confronted me or whatever, you know, basically told me
Came
like,
to you as a man?
yeah, he came to me as a man, for real. He did. That was a nice moment in my life, for real, though. You know, that was a nice learning moment. But even with that being said, you know, some shit had went down with her afterwards. You know, even like on down the line, somebody else had came to me and said, "Hey, I know you used to like this girl, same girl and everything, but my friend, he did come in like, hey, you know, like she yeah." And I told him, yeah, and they, you know, did whatever they did. It was good.
It was getting crazy at the Kingdom Hall, wasn't it?
Nah, Kingdom
That's
Hall.
funny.
Don't get me talking about the Kingdom Hall.
It goes down in the
That was some
KH.
high school shit.
The
Because
lock-in.
Kingdom Hall, I never got
goes
close to
down
the
in the
girls I
cage.
liked at the Kingdom Hall.
Yeah,
And
man.
you know what? You know what I'm thinking about right now? Like the shit, I'm putting it together, man. Like, I'm telling you, man. I
Some
was
dudes
partially
just
wrong.
got it, dog. Some dudes got it, and they got to teach
Why you
it.
didn't wait, finish your thought and I got a question for you.
Okay, not even that. It was just like a few years later, the same chick I was talking about that was my size,
Big.
yeah, and
Don't do
you know,
that.
no. And
For a girl that's big.
Big beautiful woman.
yeah,
Big beautiful women.
big girls with shapes. I love them, but you know, it came to a point to where it wasn't him, it was his cousins trying to holler at my girl. And
Your actual girl.
yeah, my actual girl, and niggas knew that, and it came back.
Damn, it's crazy.
And they came back around. This nigga's first cousins, two of his first cousins.
Damn.
Nigga ain't never said no. He ain't say not one word to me.
Hey, you ever told me a story about this nigga before?
Yeah.
Which story?
It's the same nigga when we got locked up. He used my name.
Oh, okay.
He
I
used my
thought-
nickname as his.
Okay, my bad. I thought you were talking about the Louisville Slugger.
No. But you know,
Nigga started scratching the back of his head.
I don't know about that, but yeah, you know, and just all that shit add up, fool. It adds up.
So, all right. So y'all was homeboys. He gave you like, hey man, hoes gonna be hoes. So when you crack, you decided like not to tell him.
I didn't.
Was he your homie?
Why not?
homie?
Why not? Yeah, was he your homie?
Or was
Because
it like
your
a
homie,
mutual
you
homie?
supposed to be like,
Or was it a
"Hey,
mutual
nigga, I
homie?
went,
Like he
But
be
she,
around.
I got brought. Nah, I say I got bail too. So
yeah,
y'all
we
got-
of course,
but-
but go ahead.
Okay, I will say this. There was 4 niggas that I fuck with. For real.
The ones you took that picture with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the group, niggas that I just really fuck with.
He was one of them niggas in that picture.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have told that nigga.
Yeah.
Ain't no more caveats for you, gang.
No. But the thing about it,
He did tell him.
But how do you break that
tell him.
news? But how do you
Have-
break that news?
He
though?
told
Hey, bro,
him.
I
They had
cracked.
a conversation.
Be like, oh, you
He
be like,
didn't tell him he
oh,
cracked.
oh,
But he told he
Cindy.
gave him the like. I ain't got to tell you
But
where
it's
I
one-
put it
but-
at.
but it's one thing.
Like we had the conversation.
All right. Come on.
Nah, but you gotta kind of
When
bring
he
it back
said
up.
go
though.
crack, he went crack.
He didn't say go crack. He said these hoes gonna be
it's open
hoes.
to you, like it's open, bro.
So, but with these hoes gonna be hoes, you owe it to your nigga to know that, like, hey man, this hoe is a hoe
Now, I ain't
for
got
real.
to put the camera on the cooch.
If it was any
Now,
other
you
nigga, would you tell
you
your
ain't-
homie?
See, now you taking it too far. You ain't gotta put the camera on the cooch, but you can at least let a nigga know, like, hey, dog, hey, you right. I went down through that, so he can know, like, hey, he not surprised by how she acting, or if whatever, like, if that's your homie that you took the picture with.
but if you already
Ain't no but.
But if you
I'm listening. I'm listening, but-
it is. But if you know how she getting it off, and I'm not the only one. We
Yes.
not the only ones.
But we cool.
Had it
To
been
a
any
degree.
other, Had it been any other bitch, would you?
Nigga, we
been-
take photos together. Nigga, I sat right there with my hand on your shoulder while you had your hand on your chest, bro. I seen the photo, right?
We took one together.
Hey, put that photo in the group chat like I did mine last week.
Fuck it. Put it on the title. Put it on the
No. We'll not be doing that. We'll not be doing that. But you gotta put that photo in the group chat because I've seen it before.
Had it been any other chick, would you have been like told her like, "Hey man, I just ran through old girl." You know what I mean?
No, because my business is my business.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's how you move.
Yeah.
That's
That's
how
how I
you move.
move.
Nah, for me, if they had, like I say, they talked. He said, "Yeah, these hoes gonna be hoes. Go for your move." That's all you really need to tell a man. You don't need to be knowing what his dick did.
What she tell you about him?
That's
I
pillow
know.
talking.
Whatever she was trying to tell, I didn't want to hear it. I mean, that was another reason why I don't do mutual cooch, because I don't want to hear anything about what's going on with somebody I know. Just
Facts.
keep that over there.
Yeah, if I would have been in that situation, I probably would have been like, yeah, man, I went down through there. Now you was right, but I also know my partners real well too, so I know during that time in my life I know who to crack and who not.
But
to.
at the same time, it's me, and that's why I say that was one of them life lessons I learned at an early age. But me, like we talk about all the time, I be projecting me unto other people, because if we would have had the same conversation,
Is that Paulsworthy? That he be projecting himself on people?
no, there's no pause.
Ejected on people.
That nigga be ejaculating himself on other people?
I be projecting.
Y'all found it.
Me being me, I project myself a lot of times into other people.
Yeah.
So if the conversation was in reverse, and a nigga came and told me the same thing, and I pretty much gave you I give you my blessings. Shit, this is what it is.
You ain't gotta tell me nothing.
I don't, have fun.
I'm right there with you.
Do you think it becomes untrustworthy when you don't check in?
Check in with your people.
With your homie, your homie. If
That's the untrustworthy part.
if you know your homie done messed with something in the past, whether it be years, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, is it?
10 too far. But go ahead.
But is it? Let's say 5 years. Let's say 5 years out.
It depends on how long they was together too. Like if
how serious that
like if they
relationship
was in love,
was,
like
you know what I
now, I'm not cracking nobody that one of my partners was in love with.
Facts. And that,
Or even dated, even if you wasn't in love. Like if y'all called yourself boyfriend, girlfriend, you ain't got to worry about me cracking.
Yeah, you know
it
what I
was
mean?
a jump off. That's what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
was just whatever.
But that's the thing. So like if it was just a jump off, to me, it's like, man, it's just, hey, bro, hey, I crack.
Yeah.
Because she's just a jump off.
But at the same time, like nigga, I'm in my feelings because of a jump off.
Yeah. So 2 niggas was wrong. But they was
2 times him.
No, you ain't him. because but y'all kids though. But y'all was both wrong, because it's like it's one of them things, dog. It's like, for example,
But he checked in to make
because
sure.
it's different. Hold on, wait.
Let me show this nigga real
Hold on,
quick.
wait.
I'm gonna show this nigga real quick. Hold
Go
on,
ahead, go ahead.
before you
Yeah.
you spit poetic right now.
I ain't got nothing poetic. I just got a real life situation.
Let me show this nigga. So my future oldest baby mama, I can talk about this. My future oldest baby mama ended up working at the same job with this nigga, and at the candy factory, and if you know, you know, and so
what if we don't know? Nobody here knows except for you, nigga. Just tell me. Anyway, go ahead.
It's a couple of people that follow the page that know me.
And in 2 years, they gonna see this shit and be like, "Oh damn!"
Y'all gonna look at that damn song. I'm talking about Mimi.
That nigga ain't about shit. But yeah, so future baby mama, future wife of my oldest, working in the candy factory together. This same nigga that I took the picture with was spitting at her. And she was like, hey, well, you know, because she wasn't from around the area. And she was like, hey, well, you know, my son, my whatever is Rod. He was like, oh, I don't know Rod.
Hey, But because you snaked him in before,
I ain't snaked that nigga on a drop off.
Man, he felt that way.
You wouldn't have no lady.
With a
felt
chick
that.
with a chick that lives with me.
Bro, he felt that, bro.
Man,
you hurt
you
his feelings, bro. He probably but be honest, he probably always felt that way about you, probably. But man.
And he doubled down because when we
Go ahead, nigga.
when we all got in trouble, this nigga used my nickname as his alias. I seen it for myself because I was the last one to get booked in.
Yeah.
I'm already on the list.
No, because they still had all his information on the screen, and I'm the last one getting fingerprint, get my prints and stuff done. And I'm looking at the screen, I see his face, and then his alias is my alias, my nickname. Like
That's crazy.
So,
but niggas I grew up with, like, they would know niggas, they homeboy social security numbers and do the whole, like, my name is so-and-so, 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 social security number so-and-so.
I got did like that by my cousin.
I got a nigga in mind right now that did that to a nigga back where I'm from.
Yeah, my cousin did that shit to me in Tarleton. Real talk. Nigga was fresh out the pen.
You still talk to that nigga?
Hell yeah. Fuck the law. Nigga ain't want to go back to the pen.
But
he was scared he didn't want to go back to the pen.
Okay,
he
so
said
it was-
somebody's name he thought was clean.
don't do it.
I don't care.
Don't do it while we both at the same time.
I hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
process.
that's different. That's different.
Yeah, I got you. I had a situation, huh?
What dumb as hell.
He evil, really. That's some evil ass shit.
Knowing he right behind, he in front of you.
Gave them your nickname. That's
He
crazy.
gonna be in the same holding cell.
That's funny as hell. Yeah, I had a situation where this girl I used to date, like for real, was my girlfriend coming out of high school, first year of college. Like she ended up fucking one of my partners. And one of my other partners told me about it. But I ain't sweat it. I ain't really give a damn because like me and her was done, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but we was done with our relationship, but y'all know shit. If somebody want to spin the block, I'm gonna allow them to spin the block.
Right on.
So I remember the last time, man. Well, I don't know if that's the last time man cracked or whatever, but I do know that whenever she came and did it, and then when I was walking out the house, I said, "Hey, man," I said, "You fuck my partner such and such." I said, "Matter of fact, hey, don't even answer that. Hey, get out of here." After I cracked though, but like,
You wouldn't do it but prior.
yeah, I wouldn't do it prior, but like after that, like but some niggas is.
Is that post nut clarity?
They wasn't posting that clarity. It was I always knew I was gonna do this. I knew that like my partner did whatever. I didn't give a damn. I wanted some. I got some. Oh, but don't think I don't know about that shit. But carry your ass.
Yeah.
But it's just like I said. But that's back to the point we was making. Is some niggas is gonna handle that shit a particular way, and some niggas is not. Like it was this girl. I remember another time, and when we was in high school, like this girl thought she was running game on me and two of my other niggas. I'd say L.A. and Udi. She would mess around. This is when like we old now, well, older, but this is when like you had to have your minutes free after 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Man,
weekends.
she would call, and I had already cracked, but she would call one of us at 9, talk for about 20 minutes. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. Call the next nigga at 9:30, talk for 20 minutes. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. And then call the next nigga. And then talk for 20 minutes. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. But like when you trying to fuck with niggas in the same friend group, like niggas is gonna talk to each other. So what we decided to do was, okay, well if she thinks she player, I'm telling these niggas, well, I already pop. So if y'all want to pop and y'all want to do whatever too, it's like just keep playing the game like we don't know. And we just allowed this girl to think she was player like that. Like, and that's another thing I think, like, girls can't be player. You can only be a hoe.
That's it.
So it's like, you can think that you're getting your shit off, but like, okay.
Yeah. The world don't see it the same. It's just
Okay.
Yeah, it ain't made for you to do that.
Yeah, man. But anyway, next subject, I guess.
That's wall stretch.
And then we can get and then we can get up out this motherfucker.
Tyler the Creator.
Yep. And we run through this mud real quick and get up out this bed.
That's some good time.
Huh?
Some good ass time.
Not for me. But yeah, man. Hey, man. I wish I had what publication he was with up here on the screen. I should have did a better job of getting this shit together. But Tyler the Creator was speaking on why we should ban podcasts. And as you people that's listening to this or watching this can tell, like, hey, this is a podcast.
Yeah.
And so this nigga has instantly became an enemy to my life.
This nigga Jay-Z.
I quote, huh?
Not even.
No, I said this nigga trying to be Jay-Z with the whole
Oh
auto-tune.
yeah, the whole auto-tune, death to auto-tune.
Oh yeah.
So Tyler the Creator says, and I quote, "I think we give a lot of people who aren't smart and just want attention platforms to be loud and incorrect, and other stupid people follow them. Where are the people with skills? We need electricians. We need more drummers, painters, teachers. Everybody with the mic is crazy. I just think that shit is gross."
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you can speak to Tyler first. Because I think out of the four of us here, I think you probably listen to Tyler the most.
I've probably listened to Tyler the most. It's one of those things when it come around, I listen to it and then that's it. Not much of the work sticks with me.
Yeah.
But I would say him saying everybody with a mic is crazy. I think that shit is gross. That's just a pretty ignorant statement coming from somebody who had to pick up a mic for the first time. That's my first thought. Then when I just read this shit, he said, "Oh, I think we give a lot of people who aren't smart." That triggered me. Nigga, what makes you smart? Rap lyrics? You know what I'm saying? What makes you smart? Are you educated, or is it your rap lyrics that make you smart? Next is the being loud and incorrect. You do a lot of loud and incorrect in your music. Stupid people that follow them. You mean to tell me only geniuses be buying your albums?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Only niggas that super smart and all this type of shit. Them the only type of people that follow your music and listen to the type of shit you make.
Oh my God.
I just think the nigga full of shit. I think he damn near got to be trolling for real.
It got to be. I wish that particular interview wasn't behind the paywall to where I could have just really went to go get the gist of what Buddy was saying.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not trolling, yeah, I mean, I agree with everything Brother Mario had to say about you, Tyler, the Creator. Because I think what he doesn't understand or what he lacks to understanding is like, hey, man, like, yeah, you might see, let's see, if you was watching the Good Homies, right? You might think that you see 3 niggas and a Mexican, four niggas talking about just shooting the shit about absolutely nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what he don't know is just like whenever somebody goes to sit down and pen a song, before they hop in the booth, before we sat down and hop on these microphones, like we messed around and we did our research. We tried to plan this out and we tried to live this particular experience to where like whenever we get this particular art form back to the world or to you, especially you. Especially you. We try to make this as engaging, as honest and authentic as possible. The same way in the early days of the art form that he's in, rap music. So don't shit on this art form because you don't completely understand it or because it's not rap or singing or whatever. Like being able to
goofy shit.
Yeah, being able to speak your mind in a beautiful way. It's art. So
yeah,
that's the nice way of telling you that you stupid as shit. And Mario gave you the not as nice way of telling you stupid as shit.
I was trying to be nice, dog. And I want to go, like, do you?
Fuck them.
Okay. Because I go to the next one. Where are the people at with skills? Look at me, nigga.
Look at them, bitch. Hold on. In my Pimp C voice. Look at them, bitch.
Where are the people with skills? We need electricians. We need more drummers, painters, teachers.
Surprise, nigga.
Surprise, nigga.
I have a trade, fuck, nigga.
And a pod.
So, yeah. You know, you had to pick up a mic for the first time, bro. Don't do that.
And I'm teaching bitches how to paint.
And I go to painting with a twist.
Me naked.
And I'm drumming them with a stick.
All right, dog. What? Don't you stop. With that one, don't you stop.
Yeah, we did it, fellas. On a high note. On a drunk one, too. Nah. But hey, you know what time it is, man. We always do this at the end of the pod. And for the new ones that never been here, y'all about to learn something from us. Final thoughts, guys?
Hey, man. Free the Genius. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all for helping us grow through our infancy to where we become, man. Free the Genius, dog.
Hey, man, y'all boys be safe out here, man. We'll see y'all next week, man.
Next word. Yeah. Shit. Free the genius, like Phil say. Like Phil say, free the genius. I really want Rod to go before me because I don't want to take his shit. I ran into some shit earlier in my life today, but let's gonna really like bring that shit home on my ancestors.
Well, let me get my shit off real quick. Hey man, whatever you gotta do to reconnect with your ancestors, be it your grandmother that you was in love with that raised you, be it a uncle that was a old drunk but had your best interest in mind, connect with that.
Right on.
Because these are the same people that look after you. These are your guardian angels. Mario?
And just my grandmother, you know what I'm saying? I came across her Bible earlier, you know what I'm saying? And not only was it a Bible, but it was like her marriage certificate and just everything is in there, dog.
Some history.
Whole history, 1900 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to go back and really, you know, something to do for real. You know, something to learn about yourself and teach your kids. So that was a big deal for me. Like, really, I thank one of my ancestors today. So that's some real shit.
And that's what we all need to get into, brother. That's why I say what I say. Hey, it's the good homies. We love y'all. We out. Either.